Hi, I'm Susan Nyland at TBI headquarters. February is a month where love and romance take center stage, either celebrating a love already found or maybe looking for romance and that special someone online. Studies indicate that about 40% of Americans use online dating in their search for romance. But studies also show that half of the people online lie on their profile. With the potential promise of a budding romance and the flurry of a new love, it may be impossible to believe that your new paramour has intentions other than a wonderful life together. But in the last 3 years, there's been a 300% uptick in the number of reported romance scams.
It's definitely an emotional crime because, of course, it's a romance scam, so it's going to be tied to your heartstrings.
Nick Christian is an assistant special agent in charge in the technical services unit at TBI and sees these romance scams all the time.
An imposter poses as a potential lover and befriends them and just basically gains their trust and gains rapport with them, and then eventually asks for money. Typically, we see that it's someone posing as an American that's overseas for whatever deployment, or if they're in the military, or whatever story they've told. Most of the time, it's not true. It's someone that's posing as an American, but they actually are in a different country, and they have all these different stories that they tell the victims about why they need the money or why they're trying to come see them.
In a typical scam, the con man or woman will pose as an American who is overseas. They tell a story about being in another country for work, a business trip, or even deployment. And then they go to work to develop an immediate rapport with the victim, to gain their trust, their confidence, and eventually their money. But most times, the person on the other side of the computer isn't a single person seeking love, but instead part of a calculated and well-trained criminal network whose only goal is to get money from the victim.
Typically, romance scams involve a criminal organization, typically overseas, and this is what they do all day. So they have groups of people that are good at gaining rapport, and then they may even figure out who best identifies with a certain person on that romantic dating site. And then once they've figured out, oh, this person likes to talk to this person in our criminal organization, well, then they'll start communicating completely with that person. And there's multiple people behind the operation because it takes a lot of effort in order to get that money overseas.
Think you'd be able to spot this scam? It may not be as easy as you think.
Even though they know that they've lost their money, they're still kind of in denial that it wasn't a real person, that they weren't talking to a blonde-haired guy, that was an American that was just overseas for some, trip. It's difficult for them to realize that someone would manipulate them in such a way that would involve their heart.
Over the next month, we'll be providing you warning signs that you might be overlooking in your online romance. We'll also provide you tips so you or someone you love can help avoid becoming a victim to a scam that ends up leading to broken hearts and broken trust. Thanks for watching.